This is not my first rodeo. This, I think, is my ninth CES. What I'm hoping to see, I love going to CES because when you go and you walk the floor, you immediately feel the trends and like the convergence on the floor of technology, of what brands need and what consumers want, especially when you go to more of the innovative areas and really the startups. And so you start to see these emerging themes, which I love. So I definitely go in with a very sort of open mindset about what's possible. I am hoping to see the emergence of certain tech partners and how they're really partnering with or converging with different types of more traditional technology that will make consumers' lives easier. So I would say, I don't know, 5 years ago was when IoT was a big thing, the Internet of Things, and you could see the rise of Google Assistant, Alexa on the floor, and how they were really creating unique partnerships with appliance companies or with toy companies, for example, to really start making more things magical. That was the time. I think now we'll see much more of that, but the magic maker here is AI and how that's really going to enable these devices, right? We're going to see all kinds of new devices to be helping us all be much faster, smarter, et cetera. So that I love that because it's very inspirational and it's also as a marketer helps you have empathy for a consumer because these designs are really the manifestation of design thinking for consumers and what they want and what they need, or what we as technologists think they need. So I love that convergence of all the things.
So, given that AI is really, at the forefront of CES now, what role do you see data innovation playing?
I it's interesting, like at Digitas, we talk a lot about this. And to me, back in the day, Digitas, born in 1980 on the promise of digital marketing and direct marketing. And we've spent time talking to clients about how they can be data driven. Now it's about how are you AI driven? How are you bringing AI, the electricity of AI, into your organization to make you move faster, to find new spaces? All of that, though, is based on a strong data set and the ability to then use that and unlock it to be able to find unique consumer insights, unique creative territories, et cetera. So I love that question because to me, this is just the next phase of anyone that's been data led and is mature from a data perspective. Now you're set up to be able to really unlock the AI tools to then bring them into your workflow and again, deliver on the promise of better experiences for consumers and customers.
What do you think the industry needs to understand better about data and AI? What's the industry lacking?
Clarity. There is so much noise right now. I would say previously there was so much noise about data. So, I mentioned IoT, and one of the underpinnings of IoT was the incredible amount of data that you now so much more about Amy. I'm now a quantified human because I'm wearing a watch and I'm doing these things. So you know all these things about me through data. And I think the end state of that is what. And so now when we add in the layer of AI, so we can do things much faster and based on this data, what is the actual proof against all of these things being deployed and driving clarity? I know talked to lots of clients and many of them are wondering, well, I know I need to do this. I know, so 5 years ago, I know I need to be data led. Now I need to be AI led. And there's so many things and noise. So what are just the three things that I should do that will really drive improvement for my organization, enhanced experience for my consumers, et cetera? And I think we're lacking clarity when you put data with data already, then you add in the AI concept, and that becomes much more of an exponential set of things to solve.
Switching gears, what's your take on shoppable TV in 2025? Where do you think we'll end up?
So this is going to be a lot of fun to watch in 2025. We're ready. It's interesting when you think about just the history of CES and, when QR codes were introduced and that was like a thing. Now, when you think about being able to just make any magical device shoppable, that's really all those things coming into life in a converged way. So for me, shoppable TV is definitely the future. The screen in your home, we call TV, is now basically a retail hub in your home, and you can watch something and move from discovery to purchase. And that is now easily enabled through shoppable TV. So that if you want that outfit you see, you're going to be able to get it based on the technology. And I think that's what consumers are desperately craving because there's not a lack of choices, right? And so and there's also more and more demand. I think the analog would be for me is like look at the rise of TikTok shops. Basically, TikTok is an entertainment platform. People move from entertainment to purchase, right? And that's TikTok shops. To me, that's what shoppable TV is, but maybe you're looking at a horizontal screen versus a vertical screen. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see the partners that do this. So how does Walmart work with other um, content partners to make some incredible experience shoppable because they can. I think that'll be fun to see how those things come together or how Roku City continues to win in shoppable and brings in different manufacturer brands to really own that space, making your living room shoppable. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. We'll also see much more of that come to life in live events, whether it's the Super Bowl or whatever live event you want to watch. I think this is where brands know they can capture consumers' hearts and move them to purchase, especially in an exciting moment like the Super Bowl. So I think we'll see a lot of that come to life in an inventive way.
I bet we'll see a lot of it play out at CES. So speaking of CES, but before I even get to CES, I'm looking at a lovely photo behind you.
Yes.
Um,
And I have
you
my
know,
unicorn lamp. Yes.
and your unicorn lamp. Um, you have to wear really comfortable shoes. You're dying of heat. Usually, it's hot. You need water. What are some pro tips for CES? And it's my first year, so I need some help.
Okay, pro tips. Definitely some of the same themes from Cannes, meaning wear flats. You do need water. It's Las Vegas. Uh, Also, just know that you're going to go from day to night. You're going to start at whatever time and you're going to just power through and go to some concert or whatever it's going to be. So I think the first year I went, I was like, I'm going to wear this. And that's like can, right? Like I'm going to do this and that. And then you just power through the entire day. You're definitely going to walk. You're going to get like 20,000 steps in for sure. And then my other thing is I really try not to carry anything. Right, because you're running around except for your phone and a battery, like have a backup battery. I also love taking pictures of everything so that then I can come back and see the big trends that I saw and then compare them to what the rest of my team is seeing, to be able to come back with those big themes. So bring your phone times 10.